Hey everyone, I want to talk about why it's so hard to urinate or wee after a stroke. So I asked this to a professor of neurology who'd been in stroke for 40 years and she said, I don't know why, but everybody complains about it. So that's the reason I've started this channel, to say what can't be said and to answer questions that haven't been adequately answered for me. I'm a real thinker, I really pursue things to the end. And if I'd go to my yearly neurology meeting, which is about a 20-minute catch up on blood thinners and whatnot, I'd have about 50 questions for this neurologist. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? How do I fix this? And the questions, and he goes, I don't know. I just hand out blood thinners. That's what he said, the neurologist. He goes, I'm trained to know which blood thinners to use after stroke, not how to help you recover. So that's why I'm doing this channel, guys, to help people recover. So it's kind of like when you've just ejaculated and it's a bit hard to wee. This is for not stroke, this is for anybody on earth, any male on earth. So it's really hard to wee after you ejaculate, but it's like that for me all the time. I've seen a bladder physio, and she explained that there's a little muscle called your urinary sphincter, which is actually part of where my brain damage is, so that needs to be rewired. It's now 7.5 years post-stroke and it's still really difficult to wee. When I say it's difficult to wee, it's difficult to initiate it. Once I start, I'm fine. Just to initiate it, I need to get in the headspace or like the mind frame of a Jedi Knight to be able to wee. It's really hard if there are kids running around, and it's really hard for a distraction. I suggest turning a tap on in the bathroom. That's what that does, is that distracts you and that will allow you to initiate weeing. Something else, I don't take my phone into the toilet because I just don't do it. I just don't do that. I'm not chained to my phone like most people are, so I never take it into the toilet. But you can take it into the toilet and do some reading, or take a paper, or get something to take your mind off it to start initiating weeing. What I have found personally is I've sat on the toilet for half an hour. I mainly sit down to wee just because it's easier. What I've found personally is if you take any medication like oxycodone or diazepam, that's going to really affect you being able to initiate weeing. It'll make it nearly impossible. But I'm off all those rubbish drugs now, so it's getting easier to wee. I'm actually able to stand up and wee sometimes, which is really nice. So when you're sitting on the toilet for half an hour, you're pushing and pushing and pushing. Pushing's not how you wee, by the way. Weeing's about letting go. So pushing doesn't help. I know you want to push, but don't push. Just let it happen. I find when I'm sitting on the toilet, maybe it's been 10 minutes and I haven't been able to initiate weeing yet. So I'm thinking about something, and a random thought pops into my head like, oh, I've got to go get that from the shops. That's the point at which I start weeing, a random thought. So you're thinking about something exclusively, like I've got to get this done, I've got to pick up the kids from school, blah, blah, blah. Think of something exclusively. As soon as a random thought enters your mind, I'm not sure what happens. I'd have to speak to a neuroscientist about this. When a random thought pops into your mind, I'm able to initiate weeing. So I really hope that helps, guys. It's a difficult subject to talk about, but you know me, I'm open to absolutely everything. So keep the questions coming, keep the emails coming. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.